Welcome dear students. Today we are going to learn a topic from 12th standard, heating effect of electric current. This is very good topic and very scoring as well. So let us understand why heating happen in the whenever current is flowing through the any wire. You have experience after charging your mobile for certain time you find heating, right? Correct? So why does it happen? Let us understand. So all of you know the flow of electricity in the wire is due to what? The movement of electrons, correct, in the one direction. So when the copper wire is biased with the external source, then electric field will be set in this direction from positive to high potential to low potential. So electric field is set. Once electric field is set, then all the electrons will move in the opposite direction. They will be accelerated. But think from where the electron has come. Electron from where they has come? They have come from the one atom is there. Say for example, sodium. So configuration is 281. Outermost shell has one electron, so it will lose one electron to gain the stability. So this is a free electron. This is a free electron. So this free electron will help you for electricity. Okay. This 2 and 8 electron, they are there in the cell and they are not going to help for the electricity. This free electron going to help for the electricity. So as soon as the electric field is set, the free electron will start moving. But when electrons are moving, this is when electron is losing sodium, this is get positively charged. So ions are there, right? Positive ions, cations are there in the path, and electron will come and collide with it. As soon as collision will happen, what will happen? The kinetic energy of electron will change. Kinetic energy of electron will change. So the collision between ions and electron, suppose it was moving with the initial velocity, say u, and after collision its velocity will surely decrease. So what will happen? There will be a change in the kinetic energy, right? And the difference, because where final velocity is less than initial velocity, so difference in the kinetic energy will liberated in the form of heat, and this will cause the heating effect of electric current. So the heating is happening. How much heating will happen? That is given by the scientist Joules. What Joules says, that if current is flowing through the copper wire or any material, okay, so as the current is flowing, okay, so the current is flowing, say for time interval t, and every material has its own resistance that is depend upon the material. So the heating produced is directly proportional to square of the current. That is important. Second parameter is depend upon the how much time. More time is there, more heating. For you are using charger for charging your mobile. If you use for 1-2 minutes, will you find heating? No. You use for 1-2 hour, or you live in the night sleeping, morning you find it so hot. Correct? And third is resistance. There is some good chargers also, we don't find so much heating because of good material quality they use. So all three we combine, what we get is directly proportional to I square RT. By experiment, constant of proportionality is K, and through experiment we find the K value is 1 through experiment. So H is equal to I square RT. So how much heating will take place? Heating will take place, that is given by the formula I square RT. So let us understand more in the deep this heating based on the three parameter, how this will affect it. So suppose this is a wire, and it has current that is supplied, and there is a time, and there is a resistance. Three parameter on which heating will depend. So current and time already we have discussed. Resistance of the wire of any material, how does it vary, that we are going to discuss in this one. So the resistance of any wire is directly proportional to the length, right? And this is area of cross section, inversely proportional to area of cross section. Why this is so? So longer the path electron has to travel, the more ions will come in the path, correct? More ions will come in the path and more collision will happen. The more collision means more resistance. Now if the wire area of cross section will increase, that thick wire is there, then what will happen? The passage will increase and resistance, it will get a path to move freely, right? Wider road is there, then you get free path to travel, right? So resistance inversely proportional to area. Wider is the path, lesser is the possibility of collision. So if we take these two together, right, then the constant of proportionality is rho. What is rho? That is specific resistance. Specific resistance. What is specific resistance? That is depend upon material to material. The iron, steel, copper, everyone will have different. So different material will have different velocity of electron due to the different resistance. Getting clear? So let us discuss in detail about the heating based on the one question. Based in JEE 2006, one question was asked that this is a wire and this is the area of cross section, and this is radius 2r, and this is another wire with radius r. So both wire is copper only, so A, B and C, and length is L, here length is L, both length is L, equal length is there, and the current is flowing through them. Current is same, and that is flowing through for same time interval. So given data is there, the length is same, time is same, current is same. We have to find the heating, the ratio of heating of AB wire and BC wire. So this we have to solve. So how to find? It's very simple. So we have the formula HAB divided by HBC. So heating is what? I square R. Heat, we will take resistance for heating of AB, resistance of AB into T, I square resistance of BC into T. So time get cancel and current get cancel, RAB upon RBC. So we have to take the ratio of resistance. And how to find the resistance? That we have just studied in the last class, that resistance depend upon the two parameter, length as well as area, and rho is a resistivity, and the material is same, so it will be common for both. So rho L upon A. So rho L upon area of AB, rho L upon area of, so this is same, both cancel. So area of BC upon area of AB. So how to find the area of cross section of BC? So area of cross section of BC is what? Pi r square, correct? So pi r square. And what is area of cross section here? Pi 2r square, correct? So it will be pi r square upon 4 pi r square. Pi r cancel. So heat of AB upon heat of BC is equal to 1 upon 4. That means heat in BC is equal to 4 times of heat in AB. That means what? This is AB, correct? So AB heat, if there is H, then and this is 4 times of AB, that means 4H heat will come here. That means this narrow wire will get hotter faster and it can burn also, whereas the thicker wire they heat very less. So that is for higher transmission power we use thick wire, not this thin wires. Getting? So this is a question. I hope you understand using the data, and thank you for watching.